agava ebungereza UK General Museveni ali mu kufeesa abasajja bamukalize bamumaze amampaati anti General Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine afuuse ensonga si mwangu baali balowooza mbu nno mwangu kaakati namufukidde akayinja mu ngatto akatubifune ebiva ebungereza.
The EU, the US and the UK, all the people that have died in Uganda have been murdered by dictator Museveni, his son and his family. We are here to let the international community know. We are here to let everyone know. We are here to inform the funders and the people who are supporting dictator Museveni to know that this man is a brutal murderer. He has killed all Ugandans that have died during his regime. He is the one who is always behind all the massacres that have happened in Uganda with your funding. He has used the money to buy guns. He has used the money to train soldiers. He has used the money to pay for the people who are carrying out these atrocities in the country under his watch. The UK, the US, and the EU, please stop supporting, stop funding dictator Museveni. You are having blood on your hands by funding the dictator. You will be accountable for Museveni as the dictator. He has been perpetrating as a person of peace, as a person who has brought democracy to the region, as a person who has seen that the peace in the country and the region as well prevails as it's supposed to be. He has been hiding behind that curtain of peace. This time round, Museveni has been uncovered. Everyone knows now. The international community, some of you know about this, but you carry on funding the dictator. The dictator, under the umbrella of bringing peace in the region, has gone ahead to murder hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of innocent souls. The UK, the US, the EU, stop hiding behind supporting the poor Ugandans, supporting the needy Ugandans, and funding the budget.
Yes.
And supporting all the people under charities. Yes. While you are funding our killing, you are funding our butchering, you are funding our torturing, you are funding our suffering in the country. And now this is for you, Museveni. This is for you, Museveni, and your family. Janet Kata and you, Sari Musare, we know all of you are behind all the killings in the country. One day you will be answerable to this. One day you will stand and answer all the atrocities that you have committed in the country. One day, Museveni, you will be answered with your family unless you die before it is time. We are here to send a strong message to you, Museveni, that we as Ugandans now know, and we are going to fight. We are going to fight until the last drop of our blood to get you out of our country. Museveni, you should go back to Rwanda. Go back where you came from. Take your people away. Otherwise, we Ugandans have had enough of you. Yes. The UK, the EU, and the US, what you should do for us is to stop funding the dictator and stop funding these killings in the country. Stop funding. We shall have him ourselves. As long as you stop funding him, as long as you stop supporting him, we shall have him. Without your funding, then we have the dictator. But the more you fund him, the more you cover him, to Rwanda. Go back where you came from. Take your people away. Otherwise, we Ugandans have had enough of you. Yes. The UK, the EU, and the US, what you should do for us is to stop funding the dictator and stop funding these killings in the country. Stop funding. We shall have him ourselves. As long as you stop funding him, as long as you stop supporting him, we shall have him. Without your funding, then we have the dictator. But the more you fund him, the more you cover him, the more you cover for him, the more he murders a lot of Ugandans. And we know this. Unless you want to be on the wrong side of the history, unless you want to have blood on your hands. But if you're clean, as you say, the US, this is for the US and the UK and the EU. If you are really, really innocent people, why do you carry on supporting dictator Museveni?
Yes!
Why do you carry on supporting dictator Museveni?
Why
do you carry on supporting dictator Museveni?
Yes!
You cover him under the umbrella of peace.
Yes!
The EU, the UK, and the US, please let's support our case, which is under the ICC to indict dictator Museveni and his family. Indict his stupid son, Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Indict all his family. Thank you for sanctioning those, but you must do more. We as Ugandans will never relent on this. We as Ugandans will never give up. We as Ugandans will never stop fighting for our freedom. And worst of all, we shall make sure that dictator Museveni answers all the atrocities that he has committed to the people of Uganda. The people power!
Power!
The people power!
Power! Power!
Our power!
People!
Power!
Yeah!
You can see the energy in Ugandans. Yes. They are already fired up, and I'm telling you, we are behind you and we'll get your legs. People power. Our power. Do you still want a word of wisdom, or we play, the soul music? We are going to take a group picture right now, and then we are going to play the soul music to represent our fallen comrades who were murdered by this brutal junta Museveni of Uganda. The cancer for Africa. Yes. The cancer for the world. Yes. Museveni must go. Museveni must go. The brutal dictator of Uganda must go. We still call on the UK. That 1 billion. Museveni 13.5 billion rich. Yes. The richest dictator in Africa, yes, is Museveni. Yes. The richest dictator in Africa, again, I repeat, is the dictator of Uganda. Yes. 13.5 billion.
Yes.
The 1 billion you sent to Uganda, I repeat saying that money should go to our policemen here.
Yes.
That money should be taking homeless people off the streets in London.
Yes.
Stop sending our taxpayers' money to Uganda.
Yes.
Because you are investing in our torture, you are investing in our rape.
Bwebu obubaka okuva mu bannaffe e Bungereza General Museveni jabadde ajja omusimbi omunene omudidi omungi ngalowooza nti ye yamala, ngalowooza nti ye wakabi, ngalowooza nti ye wamaanyi, ngagamba yetagambwako. Kakati nno buli olukya abaana bongera omuvunza, abaana bongera bempira, abaana bongera omucekinga, abaana bongera omuteeka mu order wasaanidde okubeera, kubanga tekigwanidde munnayuganda kubanga abonaabona mu ggwanga lye ate ng'ensimbi ezo ezimubonyaabonya ziva mu ggwanga lya Bungereza. Nolwekyo Bungereza ekomye okuba Museveni essente, olabe Museveni egavumenti bwegwa. Tebigenda kuba byangu, tebigenda kuba mutene. Buli muntu akwate wakutte, buli muntu akole kyasobodde okukola, buli muntu afuubaane okulaba nga tutereeza eggwanga lyaffe, okulaba nga tutereeza Uganda, okulaba tukubako nakyemalira General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Ensi yaffe etereere, ensi yaffe tugiyagaliremu, ensi yaffe tunyumire, ensi yaffe tuwoomere nga bannayuganda, nga tumanyi nti tuli waka, nga tumanyi nti tuli mu nsi yaffe, nga tumanyi nti buli omu agwanidde okweyagalira wano. So saba abolubatu ate saba gwira okweyagala okusinga bannansi. Bannansi tebeyagala, bannansi tweyagala, bannansi tulina ssanyu, bannansi tubonaabona just lwa muntu omu General Kaguta Museveni abonye eggwanga yaffe, abonye bannansi ne babeeranga ababbendeku, bo ne babeeranga ebyonzira, ne babeeranga batali bannayuganda, ne babeeranga batali bawano. Ati no buli omufungiza, buli omu baako kyokola, tutaase eggwanga lyaffe, tutaase ensi yaffe, so okugyeyagaliramu. Mweraba.